Bringing to us something that maybe you haven't seen before, or you've seen in fancy restaurants, and you thought, I'd really like to try that. These are Bison burgers. Yeah, not a hamburger, not a chicken burger, not a filet burger. This is what you're going to receive. You're choosing your count. You can either pick up a 10 count, and these are 4-ounce patties. 10 count of the 4-ounce patties for 3 months of easy pay of $23, or 20 of those 4-ounce patties for 3 months of easy pay of $40.67. Now, I always encourage you to buy the larger count because you buy more and save. You'll save $16 here by buying the larger count. This is brand new. You might think a Bison burger. What's going on, Chef? Why would we choose a Bison burger?
It's a good alternative for better eating.
Wow.
And we're proud to be here because, you know, we won the last year's award for Best Seafood on QVC. We're proud of that. We brought you these shrimp smash burgers this past fall. They're hundreds of thousands have been sold through QVC. We don't sell them anywhere else but here. Right. Our turkey burgers are customer top rated, and today we're bringing us these Bison burgers. And you know, Bison burgers are incredible because they're very lean. There's very little fat in Bison, but the main thing is it's just good eating. And people say, what does Bison taste like? Well, it's not gamey like you think, you know, like venison would be gamey. It's not that way. But these are just wonderful burgers. They're 4-ounce, 10-4. Look at this. Now, you know, Bison is drier than burger, you know, like beef burgers.
Right.
But not these. I mean, just look at the juice coming out of here. And these are just wonderful. It's 100% Bison. Like sometimes you'll go to a supermarket, it'll say 25% ground beef, 75% bourbon, you know, Bison. No, ours is 100% top to bottom. Yes.
And look at that. You know what? And I was looking up, I was, you know, trying to do some research on, you know, why Bison? Bison is supposed to have less fat than beef, fewer calories than beef, and to be leaner, that obviously is the less fat, but loaded with protein. And, you know, a lot of us are really trying to get protein and eat things that are high in protein and low in fat and low in calories.
Well, there's only 11 grams of fat and 23 grams of protein, which is unbelievable when you know, consider that. And like I said, you want to taste a little bit?
I do.
Okay, try that. See what you think.
I think you have a fork over there.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you. Because this is going to be my first taste of Bison. Because I, like you, I've heard of Bison burgers. I've seen them on the menu in places, and I'm like, I should try that.
It's a great taste.
Did you invent this, Bobby Chez?
I wish I did. I wish I did. But I mean, you know, years ago, the American Indians would you know, clothe themselves with the bison. They would eat with the bison. And they almost became extinct because of that. Now they're rejuvenated. It's farmed. This is, and also with the bison, there is no hormones or there's no antibiotics added to the product. They're all grass fed, so you're getting, you know, all natural, 100% bison, and you don't get that with, you know, with beef. It's not the way it's done.
Let me tell you, and with this Bison burger, don't be afraid, you know, in terms of what am I going to do? I don't want to have 20 hamburgers, Rachel, when I get it home. You can cut them up, just like Bobby's doing.
Yeah.
You can cut them up. You can put them on salad. You can have them be, you know, on the center of the plate with something else. Add some rice to it. Add some pasta to it. If you want to, you know,
you make a buffalo chili.
Buffalo chili,
or
absolutely.
lasagna. I mean, there's so many alternatives.
You replace it.
It's healthy eating, and like I said, there's no sugar in this. There's no cholesterol in this. It's just 100% Bison, and it's good eating. I mean, and just imagine now here, you have a chicken breast here. Okay. And when people are on diets, I go on a diet this time of year now because I go to Saratoga every summer. I have to fit into my Brioni suits, which I only wear at summertime. So you can eat with the chicken breast, but a great alternative is a buffalo burger, which is just good for dieting, and it's good food.
Really? Have you tried Bison before?
I have not tried.
I would like
well,
you to
we're
try
going to let you try it.
Yeah. And it's interesting. I have a friend who was saying the very same thing. Loves it, and chose it for just those reasons. Just you know,
it's just
yeah,
good eating. It's good eating, and it's a great alternative to beef, with less calories, more iron.
We all want to try it.
And it's grass fed.
Is it really?
And our Bison burgers are 100% Bison. They're not cut with ground beef. It's 100% Bison from America.
That's a great flavor.
No, it's wonderful. People don't realize. Now, people that have had Bison will know
Tasty.
the quality here because So many times in the market you go and they cut it with ground beef.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper.
Right.
But bison is expensive and it's more money.
Yeah. There's nothing fatty about this. It's
No.
really, that's a really good texture. That tastes delicious.
It is tasty.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thanks, Leah.
So you know what I was going to say is sometimes you bite into a burger and you do get that little piece of fatness or something going on.
Right.
None of that here, right? It was just nice and lean. It was a good, clean taste. It tasted like are there any seasonings in here, or is that just the way that you prepped it right now?
That's just the bison.
That's just the flavor.
Yes.
Wow.
And like I said, I mean, you see the juice coming out of these burgers. All right, bison is supposed to be, people say dry because there's less fat. You know, it's leaner.
Yeah,
But
I don't see any dry
No, but
here.
look at this.
That's not looking dry to me.
These are magic burgers, what they really are, because they're good for you. It's a great alternative to chicken. And we just think that, we think that these burgers are going to be like the biggest on QVC.
So, there are so many plans for us as we're trying to be better to ourselves and live longer, and we are living longer lives, and they're saying,
Yes.
eat things that are lean in fat, that are high in protein, that are low in calories. And this almost is your perfect little ticket. These will be individually wrapped, so really easy for you. You're going to get them frozen. They come frozen.
And they're best cooked from frozen.
And they're best cooked from frozen. And so you're just choosing your count. You let us know whether or not you want the 10 count of the 4 ounce or the 20 count of the 4 ounce. You'll save $16 if you pick up the 20 count. The other thing I want you to know is that shipping and handling is included in everything, that this is going to get home to you in time for the 4th of July, and that, in fact, you're going to have these individually wrapped, so you can just take them out. What do you suggest in terms of cooking them?
Just take them out, cook them. People can tell. You can use a thermometer also. You cook it to 160 degrees, but I like it a little bit rarer than a well-done burger. But everybody has their own taste. You'll learn as you grill them. You can saute them in a pan. You can put them on a George Foreman grill, which you get at QVC.
Right.
But I just think this is like the biggest bomb that we've brought to QVC.
You know what? We're always looking for ways to make dinner more interesting. Sometimes we get stuck in chicken and beef and seafood, but this is how you make it more interesting. This is something unique that you're going to offer to your guests, but you're offering them a flavor profile that they're going to be familiar with, because the flavor, it's not gamey, it's not dry, it tastes good, and we've got it on 3 months of Easy Pay. So that 20 count coming home to you for 3 months of Easy Pay of $40.67. You were going to give me a comparison before we go.
People think, I have to go on a diet, I'm going to eat chicken. You don't have to eat chicken. This is a great alternative to, for you instead of chicken if you're trying to diet.
It tastes good. Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Rachel. Enjoy.
Thank you. I took a bite that was really big. I appreciate it. Thanks for your time.